You demanded my entire team be at the office for the 4th of July? Fine, enjoy paying for the office party. So this starts on Monday, June 13th, when I receive an email from a VP, not even over my department. Let's call them bad VP. They inform me that my team will be required to work on the 4th of July. I politely tell them no, as our team had already been scheduled off, and people had plans. Now, my team is IT, and as many of you know, IT teams get shafted every time a company has the chance. Over the course of the week, I keep my team in the loop, letting them know what's happening. I assure them that I've been reaching out to higher-ups to fix it and promise that if their plans get ruined, I'll make it right at work. After 3 meetings, it's looking like things won't go my way. So, I escalate. I send an email to the CEO. All of my higher-ups are aware I'm doing this, and they actually encourage it. The CEO is very family-oriented, and they assure me he wouldn't allow anyone to work on a national holiday. Well, he's on vacation in the Bahamas until the 6th. His assistant informs me that he'll look into it after he returns. Repeatedly slams head into desk. So, I tell everyone we'll be working from home, and I set my cell phone as the priority in the call routing, meaning I'd get most of the calls. To be honest, I expected almost 0 calls. Especially since I was asked to send out a notification that IT support would be covering the 4th of July, and, of course, I never sent that email out. Then, a day later, I get another outrageous email. Bad VP informs me that my team is required to be in the office. No one is allowed to work from home. They even say they'll be checking the door badge logs to verify attendance. When I ask why, they reply, "We want to make sure no one is playing video games at work." For context, we normally work from home about 2/3 of the week, and yes, video game playing is a normal occurrence in the office. So, I walk into this person's office. After a very long conversation, where she is losing the logic war with me, she finally snaps and says, "It's just IT, you guys don't have lives." No, I am not kidding. This is exactly what she told me. I report this to my VP. His response? "I'll take care of this. It probably won't be until after the 4th, so get creative." Now, I know this man well. We've worked together a long time. And when he says get creative, that's code for corporate mischief. So, I go back to bad VP and ask if they care if we have an office party. She says, no, as long as it doesn't interfere with the call flow. She even suggests using my new company credit card to pay for it. Go wild. Pro tip, never tell me to go wild. By Tuesday the 21st, I let my team know what's up, but I also tell them I have something planned. I ask who has plans for that day. 2 people say they're planning to shoot off fireworks with family, but the rest are just having BBQs with friends. I write up an email to my VP and bad VP. I tell them that I've informed my team and that we'll be expected to work until 8 p.m. Monday. For my conversation with bad VP, we'll be having an office party as a way to make up for the inconvenience. Bad VP replies, "Thank you for your understanding. Also, yes, I would expect an office party if I had to work on the 4th of July as well. So go wild and enjoy your time. Use your new company credit card if you need to cover a few expenses. Also, I shouldn't have to remind you, no fireworks or alcohol on company property." Now, let me tell you about our office. A while back, IT was moved from the main corporate building into a smaller one by itself. We have a nice gaming break room, a decent-sized gym, and a full-on drink bar. Soft drinks only, no alcohol at work. Out back, we have a big patio that just so happens to cross county lines once you cross a small creek. A creek that just so happens to have a footbridge leading to an empty field. I start making phone calls. Monday, June 25th, I call an early morning meeting. I tell my team, I will make this right. Invite your friends and family to the office. No one needs to bring anything. Food will be provided. This will be non-alcoholic, but we're going to have a good time. If you want to bring fireworks, that's on you. The 4th of July arrives. All day? We do absolutely no work. No tickets, no calls. Well, 7 calls come in, but all from the same person, bad VP, checking to make sure we're manning the phones. Meanwhile, we're all playing video games or watching movies. At 6 p.m., I announce that the food is ready. People expect hot dogs, hamburgers, maybe a bratwurst or 2. What they get is a full-on barbecue feast with pizza and more. Smoked brisket, spare ribs, smoked sausage, turkey, 2 kinds of potato salad, coleslaw, green beans with bacon, potatoes au gratin, 2 types of pizza, excellent hamburgers, bratwursts, cakes, cookies, pies, and 2 pounds of fudge. Families and friends start arriving around 6:15. Some try to bring alcohol, but I tell them it stays in their cars. Some grumble, but hey, it's a free feast. By 8:30, it's getting dark, and people want to shoot off fireworks. My IT VP gathers everyone and leads them across the footbridge, off company property and across county lines. We set up a big wooden board as a launch pad and light up the sky for the next 2 hours. At 10:30, people head home, taking leftovers with them. A small group stays behind to clean up, including my VP. We joke about how this is going to make waves, and he just laughs, asking how much this all cost. I just give him a look. He laughs harder. Tuesday morning, I submit the expense report. The email immediately makes its way to bad VP, then up the chain to the CIO. For obvious reasons, I can't give out the exact cost, but let's just say new policies were put in place. Any expenses over $4,000 now require multiple approvals. Hint, this party cost over $6,000. The barbecue alone was the most expensive part. I didn't order from some random place. I ordered from a top-tier barbecue joint that is ranked in DFW's top 10 for the last 30 years. The pies and cakes were custom made by a bakery, and the cookies came from a boutique shop. Even the burgers were from a high-end caterer I personally know. This ended up being the most expensive office party in company history. The CEO? He was outraged. Not about the cost, but that IT was the only department required to work that day. When I submitted the log showing 0 real service requests, he had it. He sent a scathing email to upper management about work-life balance and national holidays. Bad VP? She was not in the office the next day. Not fired, at least, not officially, but she definitely lost whatever clout she had. Oh, and one last thing? My work from home proposal, which had so much pushback before.